Well, good morning and happy Monday to everybody, or Sunday if you're still in the Northern Hemisphere. Thank you very much for joining us here today on our weekly live. And today I've got a really exciting episode for you. And I've got a special guest, Brooke Selb from WreckingRoutine.com. Brooke's a very, very busy mum and a health coach. She's so amazing. I'm so blown away by what she can accomplish every day with 3 little children under 5 living at home with her. So I felt that she was a really good role model to help us stay healthy over these holidays, and some simple tips that we can implement even if we've never exercised before or whatever. Brooke is the person to get some real inspiration from. So without further ado, I'm going to, I just want to check first that I'm going live in the group. There was a slight technical hitch this morning, as always, but that's fine. We're here. Just checking that I'm going live in the group, and we'll be good to go. Brooke's in the green room waiting to go. Yes, I'm here, and I'll just bring her in.
Hi.
Hello, Brooke. How are you?
I'm well. How are you, Anne?
We got there in the end.
Yes.
I just better make sure that you're here now as well. Oh,
Gotta love technology.
I know. I love StreamYard, and I think it was just something to do with the way I had scheduled it. But the way Facebook has changed their going live has just made it really hard. So
I know.
Yeah, there you are. Okay. So
Great.
Welcome. Great. Thank you very much for agreeing to come on today. I'm so happy. We follow each other on Instagram. We've only really spoken face to face. You're in the US and I'm here in Australia, but it's really great catching up with you. I love catching up with you. I just feel like some days I could come over and have a cuppa with you, but this is the best we've got. So I want you to introduce yourself, and don't play yourself down, because I know you are a superwoman. You're just amazing.
Well, thank you.
So please introduce yourself and tell us about Wrecking Routine and what you do.
Great. Well, thank you for having me, Anne. And the feeling is very mutual that I think about you often, and I follow you on Instagram all the time, and I'm like, she's doing all these amazing things, and like, I want to be like this. So it's been really inspirational for me. So for me, I am the personal trainer, health coach, and blogger over at WreckingRoutine.com. So that's my business. I'm a personal trainer. I used to be a grade school teacher. So I taught I taught middle school and high school for 11 years, and then was personal training and blogging on the side. Then left the classroom to be home with my kids, and then do this personal training and blogging thing more full on. And it's been the best decision that I could have made. I'd made it about 1.5 years ago, and I haven't looked back. So that's wonderful. So I focus on helping moms with young kids lose weight and cross finish lines. So I went through a weight loss, it's got to be 13, 14 years ago now. And so that I've been able to keep that off. And then I also am a runner at heart. That's what I did in high school and college and all through my adulthood up to this point. So it's just a real passion of mine. So that's where my focus is.
And your children, just to remind people how old your children are, because, like, seriously, I was flat out having a glass of water when my children were young, let alone what you do.
So yeah, we had them really close together, not 100% by design. So my oldest is 4.5, my middle is 2.5, and my youngest is 10 months. So we are busy, and I'm home with them full time. So I do most of my training online. I don't do any one-on-one clients currently, so I do a lot of group programs, and I have a bunch of recipe ebooks and those types of things. So I do all of my work around 4:30 in the morning to whenever they get up. They're allowed out of their rooms at 7 a.m. So that's when the bulk of my work gets done, and then at night if they're asleep and the chores are done, etc. But Yeah, we're
Oh,
busy.
gosh.
We're busy.
Well, if you're not following Brooke on Instagram, honestly, um, at Wrecking Routine,
Mm-hmm.
she's out there in the backyard with her weights, and the kids are playing, and she's got activities set up, and she's going for a run while she's pushing 3
Oh my gosh. I need a triple stroller. That's my big ask for Christmas. I want a triple stroller so I can get them all in there and push it. But they're getting so heavy now. I'd be pushing 100 pounds or something. I
I
can't. I don't
know,
know.
I know. I used to have a double one when my
Right.
children were 4 and 2, and it was like one of those big industrial floor cleaners, they kind
Mm-hmm.
of,
Exactly. Exactly. I get a
and then
little
there was
wonky.
arguments, but yeah, you've got to do what works. So
Right.
you're going to share with us 3
Mm-hmm.
simple tips,
Yes.
what we can focus on. Well, I know we're all really busy, but I figure if you can do it, we should be able to implement these 3 simple tips. So what have you got for us today?
So 3 simple tips to make this a healthier holiday, and you can use these into the new year as well. So these 3 tips are the foundation of all the programs that I do. There are basis for everything, really. So the first one is to move more, specifically with compound exercises. So we're going to get a little bit technical here, but essentially moving more and then making that movement more intentional. So if you have time to do a workout, you're going to lift some weights, you need to make those exercises that you're doing compound exercises, meaning you're working 2 muscle groups at once. So that would be like you're doing a squat, and then when you come up from the squat, you do a bicep curl. And then you go back to a squat, you come back up and do a bicep curl. So you're working your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, and your biceps all in like this one fluid motion. So it's not like, okay, I have to do 10 squats, then I have to do 10 bicep curls, and then you're like super bored and your kids are hitting each other and you're like, you know what, forget it, I'm putting my weights down, let's go like separate them. So it's making it this one fluid motion. So you're working more muscle groups at one time quicker. So you can take a 45-minute workout that you might have done pre-children or you're seeing all over Pinterest, and you can boil it down to about 20 minutes this way.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds good. And what if you don't have weights? Like when you talk about weights, obviously talking about dumbbells and things like that. And if you just, you're a little bit fit and you want to just do it, and you don't want to go and run out and buy weights, what would you recommend?
Lots of body weight exercises. You can do the same types of things. So you can, even grab a milk jug. You're always hauling milk jugs in the house, right? Or some cans. So just as a quick way to start. So you can do the squat and then hold your cans and do the curl. Or even just doing some like back strengthening. I'm a little too close, but like back strengthening and like putting your arms back, getting your shoulder blades to touch. Anything that strengthens and elongates your muscles is going to be super helpful for all our functional movement through the day.
Yeah. And will that still kind of burn calories as well?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it can. So muscles, and that's why I always encourage my clients, if you do have time to do a workout, you need to use something heavy. Body weight, soup cans, milk containers, whatever it is that's heavy that you have if you don't have a set of weights, because your muscles need more calories to stay there. So you could go out, and this is coming from a runner. Guys, it took me a really long time to transition from like, I'm just going to go run 20 miles to, okay, I need to lift heavier weights. That was a big part of my weight loss in the beginning. But so if you go for, a half an hour walk or something, that's it. Your calorie burn is over once those 30 minutes are done. If you did a 20-minute weight session, you're going to be burning calories longer. And there's different research on how long, but you're going to be burning calories longer after that 20-minute weight session because muscles take more calories to stay there. So you're like, your body is residual burning after that.
Yeah. Totally makes sense.
Right.
Okay, so number 2.
Yes. So number 2 is to eat more vegetables. Not what you want to hear during the holiday season. Not what you want to do is like chomp on a carrot. But I mean, you have to be eating your 5 servings of vegetables a day. And in the 12 days of fitness right now, that is one of the challenges that I put out to everybody. For 12 days, can you eat 5 servings of vegetables? You're getting fiber. They're lower in sodium. They're low in fat. They decrease your risk of heart disease. They manage your weight better. They keep your blood sugar steady. I had gestational diabetes with my 3rd pregnancy. It was the worst. Like I love my carbs so much. Like give me the pasta, give me the popcorn. Like that is me. I will eat bread with butter until the cows come home. But, you just have to be eating your vegetables to keep your blood sugar steady. So getting in those 5, it really needs to be 5 servings or more to really see a lot of benefit from it and to help reduce your risk of, obesity related illnesses like gestational diabetes.
I guess when we're in the normal day-to-day, week-to-week kind of thing, it's a lot easier to incorporate those vegetables into lunch and evening meals. But with the holidays, you're going to parties or you're entertaining, or kids are going to these little play date Christmas breakup parties. How would you suggest what's it like? We're in summer, so I love salads, so it's kind of easy for me to do that. You guys are in winter, so what would you suggest to people? Like, what's a quick kind of thing that you could do if you're going to a party to incorporate some more of those vegetables? If you go to the party and you're supposed to bring a side dish, be the person that brings the vegetables. So my family, when they throw parties, they know, all right, Brooke's going to show up with the veggie tray, and yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I'm going to eat most of it. But you can buy them pre-made, or you can get some pre-cut baby carrots. You can chop celery really quickly. Bell peppers. My kids love bell peppers because they're super sweet. And make some avocado dip or some hummus with it. You can make it fun. You don't just have to chomp like raw veggies, So that's an easy way to do it. And then if you're not bringing a dish to a party and there are not healthier options for you to have on the the spread or the buffet table or whatever, it's okay. Like it's not the worst thing. It's the holiday. You should enjoy yourself. Eat, the artichoke dip, which is my weakness, but have fun with that kind of thing. And then just be mindful that the rest of your day needs to be really front loaded with vegetables. That's
and
right.
if your kids start complaining about, or they're little sugar monsters, right? So if they're just like eating all the foods that they never get at home, that's fine. And then you have that conversation with them about how do you feel? Like, let's have some water, and then let's have, some cucumber slices later in the day to kind of balance out our blood sugars. And you chat about that thing. Yeah.
And I know my kids, they always used to like a little bit of cheese with the vegetables, and cheese sticks and that kind. And I like you and I both love Pinterest, but if you present the vegetables in the shape of a Christmas tree, or you can make it really Christmassy and get into the holiday spirit with these beautiful veggie platters. So it's not hard to do. And I think you kind of know, not that we drink anymore, but if we go into one of those drinks and nibble parties, you just sort of stock up on a big salad before you go, don't you? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, number 3. What have you got?
So number 3 is to drink more water, which is not what we're all doing this season. So we're drinking the happy holiday drinks. There's more alcohol going around. And you just get busy, or you're drinking more caffeine instead of water because you got to stay up because you were up too late at the party. But you really need to be drinking more water. Your body is 60% water. Every single system in your body depends on water. Your skin, your hair, your nails, your circulation, your absorption of nutrients. It all needs water. So a good rule of thumb is about half your body weight in ounces of water every single day as a base. So, and then, it goes up from there depending on your workout for the day, etc. But that is a good starting point.
I find that in summer it's easy for me to drink water because I'm thirsty, but in winter it's really hard because you're cold and you crave those hot drinks. what would you suggest to someone? Like, how do you sort of slip it in without kind of thinking, oh, it's a real chore?
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, filling a glass before you go to bed at night and having that glass wherever you wander to in the morning. So for me, I wander to my desk. I have a big Nalgene sitting right there, full, ready to go. So I can just chug. And then you can flavor your water. I really don't recommend using the powders that you add to water. A lot of them have some synthetic ingredients and added sugars. So doing it more naturally with some lemon or cucumber slices or some fruit, that's a really easy way, and it makes it feel fancy. And then changing up your glass, if you, exactly. Oh, you have the little thing in there.
Yeah, and I've got some little Twinings tea bags that are flavored as well that I can pop in there. But yeah, the strawberries and berries and melon and that kind of thing's been really refreshing on the hot days. So
that's perfect.
Yeah.
And then I also recommend for the holiday season, sometimes I put my water in like a wine glass. I stopped drinking 2 years ago because I just can't keep up. But like I put water in a wine glass with, some like raspberries in it, and I feel real fancy. So
yeah. Oh, I know. And lime, like because we don't drink alcohol, it's easy to sort of make these kind of mocktails on special occasions. And I shove lemon in there and mint, and it's kind of like nearly a form of a mojito. So they're really, really scrumptious. Well, that all sounds amazing, Brooke. And I think, like what you say, even for beginners, to incorporate some of those easy movements. I understand you have an amazing program that's just started, and it's not too late to get on board. And tell us what that is.
So we have the 12 days of fitness. It just started. Today is day 2. So it's the whole goal of it is not to wait for the new year to start your health goals, because why wait? Why wait? Why be miserable for the next, 3 weeks? Like start now. So it's 12 days of workouts. Every single workout is 30 minutes or less. They all use compound moves like we were talking about. I'm challenging you to eat 5 servings of vegetables and drink a whole bunch of water every day for 12 days.
Excellent. And so you got recipes, or have you got
Yes. So you will get a full calendar of workouts, and then I'm also sending you 15 vegetable loaded meal ideas in the Veggie Happy recipe ebook. That's what it's called, Veggie Happy. And then you also get snack ideas. There's daily accountability check-ins. You get a daily email from me. We're kind of hands-on here. So really fun.
So extremely motivating, and like 12 days really in the grand scheme of things isn't much. And for those that think that they're really busy, I've got Christmas gifts to buy and wrap, and this, what's more important than our health? And it's really going to help us give us more energy at the end of the day to really get through. So I understand, because you told me that you've got a very, very special offer. If people jump in now, they're not going to miss anything. They're going to get all the details of your program. What's the special offer that you're giving all of the members in the group?
Yes. So everyone, if you sign up, you're going to get $10 off the cost. And if you use the code Anne Murphy, because she's amazing.
You are.
So it's $10 off with the code Anne Murphy if you go to the link to sign up, or you could head over to Wrecking Routine and you can find it there as well.
Excellent. So I would say probably within the next 24 hours they'd have to take up the offer. Otherwise, you'll be
too far behind. So I would highly recommend starting now. It's just day 2, and we're moving full steam ahead. So
well, I would. I think I'm going to check it out, because I know that we did this when you first announced it. I thought, I haven't been exercising for a while, but I think those low weight bearing type exercise might be better for me. But I'm so keen to get back to my fitness.
I know.
It's But I want to thank you very, very much for joining us today. You're a super mum, super amazing, and I just love you to bits. You're just so inspirational. And I want to thank you very much for joining us today, and all the best for your 12 days of fitness and your new kitchen and all these other great things that you're happening.
Thank you so much, Anne. I so enjoyed chatting with you.
Yeah, me too. So just hang 5 and I'll just end the broadcast and we'll catch up. Thanks, Brooke.
Sounds good.